Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial, I will demonstrate how to sew a lacing loop at the back of a corset outfit. Note that there are different closure options for a corset. However, this tutorial will focus on how to create lacing loops and a modesty panel to achieve a neat back closure for your corset outfit. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothings Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you. So I have here the basic bodice pattern for the back, which I'm going to alter into a very simple design. Please feel free to alter yours into the design you intend to make for yourself or for your customer. Also, know that you should only use a lacing closure at the back of your outfit if you intend to snatch your waistline. If you have no intention of snatching or cinching your waistline, it is more convenient and comfortable for you to use a zipper at the back of your outfit. So I will now go ahead to do the alteration on the back basic bodice pattern. At the base of the armhole curve, I will go up by 2 inches and I will mark the 2-inch point like this. On the armhole line at the center back, I will come down by 1 inch and I will mark the 1-inch point like this. I will now connect the 2 points together with a curve like this. So as to snag the waistline, I have to create a waist cinching effect at the center back of the back pattern. To do this, I will reduce the back pattern. So at the upper part, I will measure and mark 2.5 inches like this from the center back. At the hem, I will measure and mark 1 inch starting from the center back. I will now connect the 2 points together with a slanted line like this. So the red slanted line is where the back pattern will now start from, and it is the new center back. It is now time to create the modesty panel for the outfit. For the upper part, I use 2.5 inches for the waist cinching. I will multiply this 2.5 inches by 2 because we have 2 back pieces. I will now add additional 2 inches to this for extra allowance. And this is equal to 5 inches plus 2 inches, and this gave me 7 inches. At the lower part, I use 1 inch for the waist cinching. I will multiply this 1 inch by 2 because we have 2 back pieces, plus additional 2 inches for extra allowance. And this is equal to 2 inches plus 2 inches, and this is equal to 4 inches. So on the back pattern, I will go ahead to measure and mark 7 inches at the upper part, starting from the 2.5 inch point that I marked for the waist cinching effect. I will square a line out horizontally like this. At the hem, I will go ahead to measure and mark 4 inches, starting from the 1 inch point that I marked for the waist cinching. I will also square out a line horizontally like this. I will now connect the 2 points together with a slanted line. This side is the modesty panel for the outfit. This slanted edge of the Modesty panel, I can decide to make it a straight line like this. So I can use the straight edge for the Modesty panel. I can also use the slanted edge for the Modesty panel. So I'll use the straight edge for mine. I will now go ahead to cut out the pattern pieces. As you can see, I use the straight edge for the Modesty panel. I will now go ahead to close the waist dart using my sellotape. After doing this, I will go ahead to cut out all the pattern pieces on my fabric. So now I've gone ahead to do the cutting. I use half an inch seam allowance all through, except for the side seam where I use 1 inch side seam allowance. This is the main back piece. I cut 2 pieces on this white bridal satin and another 2 pieces on the lining fabric, and I've already interfaced the wrong size of both lining pieces. This is the Modesty panel. I cut 2 pieces on the white bridal satin and I've already interfaced the wrong side of both pieces. I have here these 2 strips of fabrics which I cut on bias. Both pieces are 1 inch wide. I'll be using these strips to create the loop for the back closure. Do not make this too long. I will use this Shambhala cord to turn the loops to the right side after sewing. So the first thing I'll do is to stitch the Shambhala cord in place like this at the middle of the strip. I will back stitch several times so as to secure it firmly in place. I will now fold the strip into 2 like this with the Shambhala cord in between the fold. I will stitch using 1/4 of an inch seam allowance away from the folded edge like this. So this is the strip which I've already gone ahead to stitch in place. I will now go ahead to turn it to the right side, but first I will carefully trim off the excess fabric at the tip of the strip, making sure that I do not cut the Shambhala cord. I will now turn the strip to the right side by pulling the cord at the base of the strip. I will also stretch out the folds at the upper part of the strip as I pull the cord until I have successfully turned the strip to the right side. I will now trim off the Shambhala cord as it is no longer needed. So now I've successfully created 2 narrow loops that will be used to create the lacing loop for the outfit. I will now go ahead to cut the loop into 2 inches long pieces like this. These are the back pieces, and I've already knocked the center back so as to avoid confusion while stitching the pieces together. I will now place the 2 bridal satin pieces on the table like this with the right side facing up. I will measure and mark half an inch at the top and at the hem of the 2 back pieces at the center back. Next, I will measure and mark 1 inch intervals for the placement of the back loop pieces. Using a needle and a thread, I will go ahead to fix the loops to the center back of the outfit following the 1 inch mark which I have already marked on the outfit. I will start half an inch, which I have already marked, half an inch away from the top edge, and I will stop half an inch below, half an inch above the hem at the center back. I will fix the loop pieces side by side within the 1 inch marks like this. I will do the same thing on this other back piece as well. So now I've already gone ahead to fix the loop pieces on the other back piece as well. This is the Modesty panel, and I've also knocked the center back of the Modesty panel. I will now go ahead to stick the 2 pieces together like this, right sides together, leaving the center back side unstitched. So now the stitching has been done, and I've turned the Modesty panel to the right side via the center back opening. So these are the 2 back pieces with the loops already unstitched in place. And this is the Modesty panel, which can be fixed to this side or to the other side. The choice is yours. So I'll fix mine to this side. I'll place the 2 lining pieces on top of the bridal satin like this, right side to right side. The first thing I'll do is to sew the upper part like this. I'll sew the upper part first using half an inch sewing allowance. After doing this, I will now insert the modesty panel in between the two pieces like this. I will now stick the center back in place using 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So now the stitching has been done, and I've already gone ahead to turn the fabric to the right side. And this is what the two back pieces looks like on the wrong side after sewing. You have the option of fixing a boning to the two back pieces at the center back so as to strengthen it and give it more structure. So I have here this long rope which I will use for lacing. It is around 39 inches long, and before sewing it was around 2 to 3 inches wide, but after sewing it is now around 1/2 inch wide. For an actual outfit, the lacing rope should be about 2 to 3 inches wide and 120 inches long. Because the rope is extremely long, do not make a rope that requires you turning it to the right side. If you do not want to sew a lacing rope, you can make use of ready-made options such as a 1/2 inch wide satin ribbon or a velvet ribbon. So now I will go ahead to lace the loop like this. So that's it, guys. We are done. If you find this video helpful, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, share this video with your friends who are interested in sewing, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. See you in my next tutorial. Bye, and thank you so much for watching.